Gus balanced on his hind legs and peered out of his nest. He didn't recognize the ancient oak towering above him nor the bushy ferns that dotted the forest floor. And he was alone for the first time in his short life. His wing nubs shivered. Something was wrong. Yip! Yip! He cried. Gus remembered a flight with his aunt, a flight of many sleeps. But why had she left his nest on the ground at the base of this big tree? Two dark forms circled overhead. Their wingspans blocked the light of the suns above. Gus scrambled to bury himself under the leaves that lined his nest. A talon swiped at the crumpled bedding and brushed against the spikes that ran down Gus's back. He raised his snout to glimpse his attackers. A vicious beak clacked, and a pair of round, unblinking eyes pierced him. Gus jumped backward and tumbled out of the leaves. "A dragon hatchling? My owlness!" exclaimed the mighty bird, who except for a white streak across her crown was feathered in gray. She swiveled her head toward the larger bird. "Gordo, look!" Gus quaked as Gordo gave him a stern looking over. The owl's salt and pepper feathers ruffled as he tightened the talon around Gus's tail. Frightened, Gus yipped again, squirming. But Gordo didn't hurt him. He just plucked him from the nest and plopped him on the forest floor. "He's like a good-sized owlet," Gordo said gruffly, "except he's green as an aphid." "Hello," said the first bird, bending toward Gus in a friendly way. She nudged Gus beneath her warm body. "I'm Eily Owl." Gus snipped at Eily's feathery legs, but this didn't frighten her as he had hoped. Instead, Eily scratched the spikes on his back so gently that Gus quit nipping and leaned into her. "Well, look here," Gordo said. He had been rifling through the nest and had uncovered several leathery green envelopes. One of the envelopes hummed and the address glowed as though the words were formed of tiny stars. "It's addressed to us, the Dragon Ridge Owls." When Gordo lifted the package, it popped open. Inside was a letter written on a diamond-patterned dragon scale. Gordo gave a surprised hoot, then began reading aloud. "Dearest Dragon Ridge Owls, the hatchling you see in this nest is Gustavus, the beloved son of my sister, Lola. Now that he has hatched, we can no longer keep him safe from the grogs that hunt us. I flew a great distance to bring him to safety, and now I leave him under the protection of your wings. Loy is presently leading the grogs further and further away. I go now to assist her. Please care for Gus as your own. We are the last green dragons."